Hello, chat. That's right, the game got patched, so now it won't be a frustrating mess. You can actually kill ghosts in it. Surprising, you know, right? You'd think everything should be a Souls-like. But, sorry no stream yesterday. I was waiting for that. Once I heard news that a patch was going to happen, I was like, let me wait a day before I get back into it. And also spend that day working on finishing up my rough draft. But apparently now it's all in place so I can play this game and apparently not get frustrated. Also, thank you for the sub, Miyoku. How you been, dog? Knew you were no quitter. This game you might be a communist. Well, I'm neither a communist nor a quitter. I did, however, just wait for them to make the game less frustrating. Which is, surprisingly, something they did. And now we get to finally enjoy the game, probably. 62 months, how are you? I'm good. I've got like another month, about a month and a half left before I get married. Things are going well on the channel and everything else, so I got nothing to complain about. Back already, short break. Well, I'll be off tomorrow for Sunday, since I don't normally stream on Sundays. But I wanted to stream this game tonight because I didn't want to go 3 days in a row. Like, I didn't want there to be a 3-day break without streams. Felt weird. Can I come to the wedding? I mean, yeah, do you want one? We could probably send you an invite. You've been pretty good on the channel. Sup, hey, Panky, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Also, let me switch over to my just chatting screen. Boom. Look at me, jawline and everything. Also, I just uploaded my podcast on the Patreon. It's a pretty good one, too. I used the camera for it this time. Lucky joined me for it. We had some good conversations. And it's actually free. You can watch it even if you're not a paying member or even a member. So go over there and check out the podcast if you get an opportunity. It's been crazy out here, though. You're trying to leave trucking. Man, it's like the one thing I know about you. Is that you are like a master trucker. What's going on in the trucking industry to make you want to get out of it? Everything wrong with Resident Evil 9 when? I just finished my rough draft of the script yesterday, and I'm now working on the final draft. I should hopefully have that done by tomorrow, and then I can go into recording my lines and editing the video together. If I'm quick, I could probably get Resident Evil 9 out in another week. That's currently my goal. If something comes up, it might delay it by a few days, but currently it's looking like one more week and I can release Resident Evil 9. Waiting for your stream yesterday, but you never came, almost as if you were ghosting me. Haha. Doing alright, by the way. I don't know if I said or not, but congrats for you and Lucky. Hope nothing but the best for... Well, thank you. And I appreciate that. So far, our wedding's shaping up to be a pretty nice one. Like, we're actually gonna have like the former mayor's wife and the mayor, the former mayor probably at our wedding of like a local college town. So that's kind of unexpected. It's like a mayor that like turned the entire town around is gonna be there. I know, soft power, you know. Hold on, I got bot over and kicked to delete. But hey, Pariah, how you doing, man? Thanks for holding down the kick channel for me. Hopefully Ryu comes back soon if he's feeling up to it. Yeah, Lucky's the reason the former mayor and his wife might be showing up. She's like literally acting alongside of her in a play. Finally played and finished Walking Dead final season and watched your video after it. The line, "I don't know if I'm happy or insulted," was a good summing up of that game. Yeah, it's like, honestly, the Walking Dead season 1, it went down. Just like everything else Telltale did, it went down after the first season. And there's really little reason to play it. I do see some hair on your face. Yeah, I got a little bit of stubble. This is like 3 days of stubble growth for me. So you have to squint and maybe you can see it. But I'll be shaving it after the stream's over. Had a wine date. Yeah, you had a wine date with the former mayor's wife. She's playing your mom, who you then abuse. I was going to ask, can I come to the wedding, but it's like 5 states away. That's a little bit of a drive. A bit of a drive. Let's see. As long as you keep either of the Paul brothers or Mr. Beast away from that. Mr. Beast. I don't think he's going to be there. Haven't played the Walking Dead Season 1 yet, have you? I've actually never played it. I've seen it played completely all the way through. I've never played it myself, though. I think it's because I already know everything that happens in it. I just don't really have any ambition to play it, since it's basically going to be a rerun for me. May I ask what state y'all live in? I always just say southern US time, sort of. instead of saying the exact state. We're pretty close to the East Coast area. Valid, yeah. It's no, it's not. I mean, I trust everyone here in chat, but I always try to keep a few details private. Do a barrel roll. She can do one. I've seen her. That lady has strong gremlin powers. Like rolls, flips, somersaults. It's all there in her repertoire. Lee was a great character, but I seem to remember cutting his arm off and didn't save him. I mean, yeah, he technically can't be saved entirely. He's got to die there. Spoilers, I know, for like a decade-old game. Haven't been playing anything lately. I'm waiting for Crimson Desert. This and Cyberpunk may be the games to encourage me to take. You mean like a new Cyberpunk? That's probably still years away. But I don't really know much about the Crimson Desert game, other than it's from a South Korean developer. Crisscross. Let's see. Hey, Ryu, how you doing, man? Welcome back. How you feeling? Hope things have been improving for you, dude. Still don't care, Twitch. Wait, what? But the watch streak. That's Twitch will do anything to try to encourage you to like do streak watches by rewarding you with nothing. Married before, it's your job to keep it strong. Yep, I mean you got to put effort in. That's for sure. So yeah, that's a lesson I've taken to heart. I just heard a while ago that Deus Ex Remaster got delayed indefinitely. Indefinitely. Interesting. Usually that's a way of saying the game has been quietly canceled until everyone forgets about it. I mean, goddamn. It ain't that hard to just make some better graphics and release Deus Ex. I swear it's not. It's an old game. But I'm assuming that maybe they're just taking more time to actually fix the graphics to have it not look like shit. Or they might be porting it into an entirely new engine, because the engine itself might be holding them back. Who knows? Hey sister, how you doing? Welcome back to the Kick crew. My regulars over there on Kick. Stake thing makes no sense. The streak thing makes no sense. It's like I said, it's just engagement. They think if they reward you with that little dopamine hit of like, yeah, it's a streak, it'll keep you going. Because they, they make money off that, you coming back. Let's go on so I can see everyone. Also, K-Rose, thank you for the 68 months. Was playing Resident Evil 4 Remake for the first time. Just wanted to say hi. What do you think about Resident Evil 4 Remake, by the way? How you liking it? Good? Great? Better? Or did you ever play OG? Okay, there we go. Boom. Really like the first Square Enix Deus Ex. Actually, I like both the Square Enix Deus Ex games. They're both pretty good, even though the second one ended on a really terrible cliffhanger that never got resolved. But gameplay-wise, they were fine. They're still not as good as the first game, but they were fine. Never been married because I just haven't met someone. That'll happen eventually, if you're looking. If you're looking and you want it. Love you, man. You're so dope. Voice is cooler than the other side of the pillow. I'm still in that line, all right? I'm still in that. I'm screenshotting that line. I'm going to use that at some point. That's fucking... I don't know if you came up with that yourself, but pat yourself on the back for using it smartly. Yeah, that one's getting saved. It's going in my like me, I'll bank. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. I like that. But thank you. I hope I can continue to live up to such a lofty description. I got another video. You'll be able to hear plenty more of my voice coming soon. Doesn't look like they said indefinitely, but it was supposed to release last month and gave no date for when it out. So they're probably just retouching of the graphics because everyone made fun of them for it. Nice haircut. Oh, thank you. It really is just a side part, but I always get my haircuts a little bit shorter than I want so that I grow into them. So it's starting to come in now, the way I want it to look. What patch? This game got patched so the ghosts are no longer a frustrating mess of shit, basically. You can actually kill them now without you taking 30 minutes. So yeah, the ghosts got nerfed. I think they don't heal when they go into the rage now, and you can do more damage to them, essentially. Team Ninja finally realized they made something. Yeah, they didn't realize they weren't making Neo 4, but they were making Fatal Frame. Ignore any of the random questions you asked, Troll Kickbot. Do I still have Kickbot set up to be Gandalf the Grey? Or did I don't think I changed that. Dear God, I hope they're fixing the graphics. That's, I'm assuming, what they delayed it for, because everyone made fun of them for that. This looks like shit. So, that's my assumption. Day of the Diver Story DLC comes out on 8th. Is that the one? How many Day of the Diver DLCs are there? No more sweaty 6, 2 or 3? Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Don't mind being honest and talking because, got married when I was 32, which I guess is young, but got married on my 5th anniversary, huh? Nice. No more sweaty 60-minute quiet sessions. I wonder if 60 FPS problem. I actually don't know. I'll check the 60 frames per second and see if that's fixed as well. That one I doubt. I think it was just a difficulty readjustment. Let's see. I keep forgetting this is a new game, even though it's a remaster remake. It feels like, hold on a second, it feels like they were released 10 years ago. Well, it's interesting because they kept the plot, as far as I can tell, the same. They even recreated the cutscenes. It's the gameplay and some side content in the level design that's all changed. But the story seems to be 100% the same, as far as I can tell. Any plans on sending Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or the OG Modern Warfare series? Well, now that apparently Call of Duty won't be a yearly release, I think they're stopping that. It does open up the possibility of me going back and sending older Call of Duty games. Because usually I only do one Call of Duty game a year, if even that, and it's usually the new one. But if on off years where they don't have one, yeah, I could see myself going back and doing an old one. Kind of like the Silent Hill 2 remake, larger areas and more to explore. A little bit less than that because, yeah, while they do make the game larger. This one, they seem to have wanted to keep the plot the same, whereas Silent Hill 2, while it also really tried to keep the plot the same, it did break here and there to, like, change a few things, as well as, like, completely new puzzles. And a bit more insight into a few moments. What's your overall take on the Resident Evil 9, and will you do a sim video for it? I'm currently writing the sim video for Resident Evil 9. It's about another week before I'll be able to release it. I liked 90%, 80 or so percent of Resident Evil 9. I really disliked the section where you go to a certain location and it's kind of open world. And it just was not fun for me. It looks terrible in that area. It's gray and brown. You don't really do anything interesting there. It feels like it's wasting your time. But that's really like the only real sore spot of it. I do think there's some other weaknesses in that it's kind of weird. It's something I'm going to touch on in the video. How many of you know what double features are? It's something that you don't really get anymore. I mean, hell, it's something no one's gotten for a long time. But it used to be a thing in movies where if you had two like B-level like movies, you play them back to back at the theater and let people just charge people for one ticket. Resident Evil 9 is kind of like that because you almost have two B-level movies that play and have even those, you know, it's like different feelings to them. A matinee, yes. So if the way Resident Evil is set up is like, it's almost like two different characters in two different games that are mashed together because they took the Resident Evil remake gameplay as well as the 7 and 8 gameplay and put it into one game. And also the framing and the atmosphere changes depending who you're playing, so it's almost like you're playing two different Resident Evils at the same time, and it doesn't quite gel as well as you'd think it. Or, well, actually, it doesn't gel at all. It's like it's pretty jarring at times, and it also makes the plot a little. The plot gets kind of stupid, to be honest with you. I didn't really like the plot all that much, if I'm being honest. It didn't really do anything. It also like it's counterintuitive to everything as well, and it retcons a lot of stuff from previous Resident Evil games. Gameplay wise though, I was mostly fine with it. But the plot, the more I looked into the plot, the more I'm like, this is kind of dumb and doesn't really work. It's mainly a bunch of like nostalgia baiting for a good chunk of the final second half of Resident Evil 9. It's like, hey, here's some shit you'll remember from previous games. Isn't that cool that we brought it back? But there's really no rhyme or reason beyond that. Usually drive-in. Yeah, that was before my time. I've never actually been to a matinee, but I know of them. Let's see. But that's kind of my current take on it. Basically, Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 4 was more like it trying to like clean up a decades of games that left a lot of loose hanging threads that were already really confusing, rather than just trying to like redo things and nostalgia bait. You're 45. I've been to a matinee and $1 theater. Also, here's Mr. X for no reason. Like I've never been to a matinee or a $1 theater. I've never been to a drive-in theater. I think there's one. I've been to a drive-in theater. Oh yeah, okay, matinee. I'm thinking like the movie matinees that are like, yeah, like where you get 2 movies at the same time. That's all right. Bringing back that guy was unnecessary. I mean, it's a cool moment, undeniably. You're like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. But then you're like, yeah, but it kind of cheapens him too, doesn't it? Also, let's try to avoid specific name spoilers, chat, because I know there's some people in chat who have not played it yet and want to, and that's going to scare them off. So, you know, censor those names and stuff. We'll know if we've played it. We'll know who you're talking about. Loved RE9, but definitely was hoping for more info about the mysterious connections. Yeah, I'm still waiting on them to get on what the hell was going on at the end of Resident Evil 8 when the BSAA guys were like bioweapons. They haven't seemed to like, they seem to have forgotten about that. No, you're good, Doctor, don't worry. Same super, we have a very popular one in my area. Using their old plots. See, the thing I liked about 7 and 8 is that it kind of like disconnected itself from the series lore. It's still briefly there, but it's mainly in the background, especially in 7. And that made the story easier and more fun to enjoy without all the like baggage of previous Resident Evil games, whereas 9 fully embraces the previous like baggage and suffers from it a bit, I feel. Glasses Man was there more to set up the future rather than to be relevant. Well, I mean, I don't really even think he sets up the future because he didn't really, the villain of 9 didn't really do anything. He like got everything wrong, and then y'all put. Yeah, I feel like 9 didn't really do much with itself other than nostalgia bait, but it's still a fun game. That's really all it needed to be. They've kind of focused on rule of cool and fun stuff. It's in that regards. Weirdly enough, Resident Evil 9 is the most... If I were to compare Resident Evil 9 to another Resident Evil game, it would actually be Resident Evil 6. Hear me out. Resident Evil 6 was also a game that didn't really do much with its plot, and it was also a confusing mess that didn't really make any sense. But it's also very unfun and, you know, cooperative. But each one of the 3 campaigns played slightly differently, whereas like Chris's campaign was almost like a very Call of Duty-esque thing, and Leon's was more like his traditional Resident Evil 4 outing where he like was a bit more methodical. And then I think, who's the other one? Sherry and Jake, or what his name was. Theirs was just kind of weird. Don't forget what theirs was like, actually. So you kind of have like a repeat of that, and like Grace and Leon's play kind of differently and have different atmosphere attached to them. And the plot doesn't really do anything with itself. It just kind of nostalgia baits a lot of it. But in the end, it was still a better game than 6 because it was still fun to play. Jake Mueller, Wesker, yeah, which weirdly Sherry never brought up, did she? Which would kind of weird. You're enjoying the stream on a train with the person next to me projectile bombed. Love your content. Oh man, I hope you're all right, and you're not, I hope you moved to a different car, and you're not sitting next to that. But hey, thank you for watching my content. I gotta have another video for you soon. Just want to say I love your content. Hey, thank you also, Burgers McFly. So much love tonight. But thank you guys. I give you a choice between 100 million, everybody knows there's no place to hide, but 10 million and nobody knows what opinion are you... I'm not sure what the second part... I'm just going to take the 100 million. I don't really know what the other path was you're asking me, but I'll take the 100 million. Appreciate it, but I feel like I lean on others too much sometimes. That's, hey, Pariah, lean on us, bro. We got you. If you're comfortable with that. Blah, 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 blah. Second. Resident Evil 6 was so they could get rid of Wesker. I mean, they'd already gotten rid of him. 5 was where they got rid of him. 6 just had like his son in there. Weirdly. Unless they plan to bring back Jake for some reason, which I don't think they do. Hey, it's Vez. I have a request. Can you play Welcome to the Game too? Welcome to the Game. Is that one of those PvE games? I feel like I've heard of that before. Pulseless Sea enemies in Makun. Oh, the famous line. I do need to live stream FF13 at some point, so I've never live streamed that one. Mean to say that the option were you picking? I don't know why autocorrect. What I meant to say, what option are you picking? I'll pick the 100 million. I'll take that. Revelation 2 had a good story related to PTSD. Actually, Revelations 2 is one of the better Resident Evil games. It's easy to forget it though, but it is actually pretty decent. Also, Burgers McFly with a $2 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hey, man, thank you. All right, you guys are making me like, you know, blush over here, and I'm kind of physically incapable of that. So good on you for that one. Now you making me. Now I gotta work harder to get that video out sooner. You guys are expecting that shit. How many times someone outsourced making of a game to their IP to Team Ninja and it sucked? A lot. They've been doing that a lot recently. Square Enix did it. A few other developers did it. They don't always understand the subject of the game they're given somewhat as well as they should. You're wondering what made me want to do YouTube videos? I've always wanted to create content in some form or another. Like originally I wanted to be a novelist and write books. And actually that's where I kind of learned to write, was trying to write my own stories. But that's hard to get into, but I might try again at some point. Eventually I started wanting to make, like, I got into watching online content and realized what I could do with that. Started looking for, and basically it was a bit of an experiment to figure out what I wanted to do with it. I tried a few different things before I finally landed on what I'm doing now. But it's really just like a continuation of me wanting to entertain people. Like even when I was in high school, I was a bit of the class clown and would try to get laughs out of the class. So it just really depends, like, do you want to entertain people? If so, you probably find yourself on YouTube one day or another. Do I have any books I wrote but haven't published? I have book concepts that I started writing and I never really finished because I just couldn't find the story within them. I've talked about a couple of them on stream before. Like that one I called Cajun Punk, which was like a bit of like a weird diesel punk story almost, set in like a alternate Louisiana. And people were like reshaping their head skulls and stuff. I think I talked about another one that involved Ragnarok and like school plays. It was weird, I know. But I still have some of the concepts in my head. I just never managed to find the plot in. It was mainly a lot of world building. At one point I would like to try writing a story again though. Now that I actually have an audience, I could probably take that to an agent and be like, hey, I've got a built-in audience. You sure you don't want to sign me? You know, that actually probably would work. Went to buy a hitman, police, and a few serial killers that may come into your apartment. I mean, I already feel like I live in that kind of reality anyways. So sure, still give me the 100 million. You believe in the YouTube coaching thing that someone can help you make a channel, or do you believe that everyone has to fight? No, I do not believe in YouTube coaching. That is a scam. What works, even if they are legitimate, what works for one person will not work for the next. The whole idea you can like you can hire someone to show you how to make a successful channel. I've never seen anyone really make it. Pretty much everyone on YouTube who has made it has done so through their own efforts. And also like just keeping their eyes opening and see what works. I would never pay money for a YouTube coach. It just seems like a waste of money to me. You're likely gonna be disappointed. Don't let others get control over your IP. Well, I guess you can self-publish these days. Am I gonna play Crimson Desert? I don't know anything about it, so I don't know. Love to have a great game concept from you. You're clearly an excellent. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. I think I still got a lot of room to improve when it comes to writing. I think there's a lot of ways I could get better. Got my channel where it is today by not having a coach, 2,080 subscribers and growing. Hey, not bad. Not bad. I'll keep it up, brother. These days, the easiest way of like getting views and like subscribers on YouTube is honestly probably just making a bunch of YouTube shorts. Pretty much what YouTube is focused on. Make YouTube shorts, release like one every day, if you can, and you'll probably see some good growth. That's my only real advice for you. But eventually you'll want to have like proper long form content and even live streams. You kind of pretty much have to do all of it on YouTube these days. The days of just making one particular long video every once in a while are kind of over. You gotta stream it, you gotta make YouTube shorts, even podcasts too. Honestly, I should start putting my podcasts on YouTube. Right now, they're only on Patreon, which a new one just went up today. Hey, Rune, how you doing, brother? See, Dart has a new haircut. I mean, it's just like a sort of different variation of my old haircut. But what do you think? Also, Death Note, thank you for the 62 months, man. Hi, Dart, he says. How you doing, man? Also, chat, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. My throat's getting a little dry. 1 second. Alright, I'm back now. Love the little mushroom in the background. That, sir, is the cuck shroom. He sits upon the cuck chair with the cuck tiger. They watch, and they only get to watch. Don't worry, they're consenting. Dart is like you got me. Dartigan, when will you play Metroid Other M? When I prepare to do a Sin video on it. That's when. He looks like his actual face model? Who? Oh, you talking about, Leon? Yep. Well, I would say he looks closer to what he looked like when he did Leon in Resident Evil 2 than he does currently on. You haven't even checked Patreon today. I have a question. A problem getting notifications on there. Totally psyched for the new podcast. Yeah, I actually use video and Lucky's in it with me. So that's going to be the new format going forward with podcasts there. I'm going to try to do at least one every month as well, since they're pretty fun to do. I might even put them on YouTube and see how well they do. Don't play Other M, it's terrible. I know it's terrible, but it might be worth making a video on at some point. Really enjoy the podcast. You're a rad guy. Well, thank you. I'm a rad dude. Same model as Resident Evil 2, yeah, but I'm saying he looks the real guy looks closer to what he looks like in 2 than he does in 9 here. Yeah, everyone's wondering who Leon's married to. You know, Capcom's probably pulling one over on you guys, right? It's a promise ring. Yeah, he just promised his virginity to someone, Chad, not until he's married. He's actually turned Christian. Let's see. About to play Shadow of War. Your thoughts? That was the Mordor game, right? It's alright. Both of those are pretty good games. Nothing too crazy about them, but they're alright. People are praying it's Ada. I find it hard to believe Leon is married to anyone because that dude was about to die at several points from his disease on that night, and not once did he like, hey, Sherry, if I don't make it out of this, tell so-and-so, you know what, I love him, or something like that, which would be a very normal thing to do, at least to send some kind of parting words to your significant other. The fact that he didn't tells me he's not actually in a relationship, chat, and you're all getting, like, led around by the nose by Capcom. Then again, they could just be terrible at writing that. So it's either or. We'll see. I think the DLC is going to answer that question, isn't it? Your Wesker plush came in today. Nice. The first time even hearing about that, but he'll go in the cuck chair with the rest. You're waiting for the official word from Cat. I think that's the right move. Don't get too excited about it. Crazy focus. I mean, yeah, that dude was literally on the last day he was going to be alive, just out investigating random deaths, hoping it's somehow going to lead to something. You better believe that's one of my sins, by the way. That'd be hilarious. Get some mirror shades, be Wesker for Halloween. You need more than shades. You need a lot of expensive leather. Like that dude wears like snakeskin and crocodile leather. That is it's a couple. That's probably like $10,000 to $50,000 worth of clothing he's wearing. Obviously, if you wanted to just make a costume, you could use pleather. Cat eye contact, so yeah, you need those too. Hair gel is the easy part. How did Sherry get infected? Remember, she still has the advanced G virus in her? Yeah, that's what question I've been asking. I mean, but it's even in my video. Like, one, she mentioned back in, like, Resident Evil 6 that she's, like, kind of immune to a lot of stuff because of the G virus that she was infected with by her father. So the idea that she could then now just have the latent T virus is kind of weird. You love more RAM? That'll be thousands of dollars, ma'am. You already know who Leon's married to? Well, we'll wait and see. Look forward to your stream tomorrow. If you do one, I have another button question for you. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I don't normally stream on Sundays. I usually take those as my days off. My fiance will be streaming, though, if you want to watch her. But doesn't the G virus keep your humanity to a point? No. From everything we've seen of anyone infected with the G virus, they lose their humanity. The G virus, the whole thing about that is it causes uncontrolled evolution. Like rapid evolution. That's why the guy kept changing multiple times throughout Resident Evil 2. So it just causes like constant like mutations that keep happening. And also it like instead of like infecting someone like a zombie bite, you had to like put an embryo in someone else. Weirdly, someone who had the same similar genetic material to you, which goes against how nature normally works. Like, should bio stop with that? No, the dude does get, you know, information before everyone else. He's got a brother in the business buff. So I tend to like, I just try to like avoid spoilers, but, he knows the shit. What's annoying? Come on now, drop it. He doesn't spoil things, he just says he knows things, which is fine. Were they shipping, by the way? I don't know who ships who. That's my opinion. I'm aware. You'll let your opinion. I'm just saying, like, here, he does not do anything wrong. You would be a great world builder. You tend to remember things. I have a mind for details and catching them. That's the reason when I tried to write books, I kind of got stuck in the world building thing. I'd just be focusing on those details. And I'd never find the story and characters outside of that. It'd be mainly a bunch of world building stuff. That being said, I know there's a genre of like fiction that's primarily world building these days. However, they use a lot of art for it too, and I'm no artist. So I guess I need to team up with like with an actual very talented artist and make one of those what do they call them? Illustrated, like illustrated not even like illustrated novels, but they're like stuff like Electric State, where it's like a very simple story but like really good world building and art. Isn't it interesting that Team Ninja outsourced making Ninja Gaiden 4 to Platinum, but decided to make Fatal Frame well, no, yeah, it actually kind of is weird. I don't really understand what Team Ninja does as a company now. They basically just work on everyone else's games and Neo. That seems what they like. We work. Hey, I guess there's like a workhorse studio. No VD virus. He had VD virus. The Neo games, yeah, that's their own thing they work on, as well as that recent like Rise of the Ronin game that everyone kind of forgot about, which is really just Neo with like samurai without magic and shit. But yeah, they've been making some weird moves. Light novel. Light novels are like a Japanese thing, so what I was thinking of is different. But at some point I do want to try writing again, like an actual story. See if I can finally make it happen. Because I have grown a lot as a writer. Since like 15 years ago when I last tried it. Big fan of mundane shit in video games. The Microwave and Half-Life 2 or the Strip Club and Duke Nukem. Basically anything in Deus Ex, I kind of wish there was more of that. Yeah, I mean, those are small details, but they add up to like making a world feel lived in. Otherwise the world can feel too static. Make your Silmarillion. But you usually gotta have something successful before you make the Silmarillion. Alright. Anyways, chat. let's get started. Let's check out this game now post-patch and see how much of a pain in the ass it isn't. I'm expecting big things. Like I can beat ghosts without it taking 20 minutes. You and your fiance share the same channel. I would love to tune in into her live stream and show her some support. No, she has her own YouTube and Twitch channel. It's Lucky Charmsy on Twitch, and I think it's Lucky Charmsy on YouTube as well. Yeah, it's just Lucky_Charmsy, I think. I usually raid her at the end of my streams on both YouTube and Twitch. She's not streaming tonight, but I will. Next, if you watch my streams regular, there she is right there. Just click on her name in chat, and that'll take you to her YouTube channel, Lucky Charmsy, right there. So there you go. Click on her name, go follow her there. She could. We're trying to get her channel monetized this year, so she could use the subs. All right, hold on a second, chat. Let me get this going. So, as I was saying earlier, this game got patched. If you watch my previous streams of it, the game was really getting frustrating because the ghosts were just insufferable. Like they constantly get all their health back. They do double damage on you when they're upset, amongst other things. And it takes like 30 to 40 photographs to kill just one of them. Supposedly that's all been like, made a lot easier. And I'm looking forward to actually enjoying the game now. So, let's get back into it. I forget what I was doing last time. Want to test that 60 frames per second mode? Yeah, I'm going to do that first and foremost, just to see if it's still like running in slow motion. Supposedly they made the game brighter as well. I'm not sure if how we'll see about that. All right, first let's check out the 60 frames per second. Nope, 60 frames per second still feels like it's running in slow motion. So no, that's still the old borked. Completely borked. Alright, I was in the middle of this doll puzzle last time. Maybe next patch. I would hope that's the next thing they fix. So yeah, I think I need to like figure out the doll head thing, where that's located. Let's see. I really wish they wouldn't take away my flashlight in this area too, because it's fucking hard to see anything. Also, let me check something real quick. Reset those enhancements. Actually, yeah, let me take this off. Let's leave everything as it is currently. PC users say 60 is bare minimum. It just controls better is basically why it's the minimum. Well, no. Even PC gamers will admit 30 frames per second is the bare minimum for a playable experience. Anything below that is usually bad. 60 is preferred.
Don't go alone.
And higher if you can get it. But yeah, this is the thing we're currently working on. I need to find a doll head because I've got this all lined up. Make a rock solid proper frame pace 30 frames per second over jittery 60. Yeah, frame pacing in recent years has become a proper thing as well. Though to be honest with you, if you asked me to describe frame pacing, I think I would fail.
Don't let go. Mia.
Like it's one of those things I know it's good. I don't quite understand what exactly it means, but you feel the difference when you actually have it. All right. $3090 Ti. I think I've got a 4060 in mine, I think. No, I think I got a 4080. I'm kind of always forgetting what my GPU is now. I haven't changed it in a while.
Mayu. Don't go alone. It won't open.
Very oversimplified explanation. Good frame pacing means that each frame takes an equal amount of time. Each frame to present, think of it like a metronome. Good frame pacing is on the beat, while bad frame pacing is all over the... Wouldn't that mean the frame rate is low, though, if it's not on the same beat? If it takes longer for it to get on screen, wouldn't that mean it's not going to be hitting like your goal of like 30 or 60 frames per second? I don't know where this head thing is at, so I'm just going to go looking for it. Really don't need the latest and greatest. Right now, no, you don't, because graphics are kind of like dead. We're kind of at the peak of graphics. We only need them to get better. So there's no point in just constantly chasing newer, better hardware. Not necessarily. Let's say you get an hour to clean your bath. You finish 90% of it in the first few minutes and then take a break, and just before the time is up you do the last 10%. Still, oh, okay, yeah, that worked. Okay. You did it. You explained it to me. I see what you mean now. Do I just gotta leave with her or what? Don't think there's any like headpiece I'm missing back here. I fought that one annoying fight at. Need to get a bit of ramp or beam NG. I actually need to play beam NG. I have that game and I have a racing wheel. So I think it might actually make for a fun stream.
Mia, the doll.
A doll. What do you mean doll? I don't see any doll. Oh, this one?
Don't let go.
Were you doing a doll? But yeah, I need, if there's like a doll head I need, and I don't know where it's at.
Mayu.
I'm just like wandering through the house right now, see if I find something.
It won't open. Don't let go. Don't go alone.
I gotta admit that they made this game so dark here, it's actually straining my eyes. So I'm not sure what to do right now. I've walked back through the entire house and no doll head. Also, Anonymous just gifted a sub to KD Kill. Thank you, Anonymous. Look at that sub you just got, KD Kill. Enjoy that, man. Use them emotes. Also, Brandon, thank you for the follow, dude. What are you up to tonight, dude? God damn it. Alright. Do I have an objective marker or anything like that? Escape from the Kurosawa house. There's like an entire section of that floor I can't get into.
Mia.
Turn out the lights in your room. I might have to. It's because my eyes are getting exhausted, but even that's not gonna help me see the game any better. There's just some item I'm missing somewhere. Just redeem that move. Hey, thank you for the move. These doors are locked.
Okay.
Let's go back up to the doll room. Maybe it's all in there. Or maybe I gotta take a picture of it. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I probably gotta use that photograph filter. I forgot I have that. Look at this photograph. Yeah, literally beastly PC. My PC is actually... Weirdly enough, my PC is like 5 years old at this point, and it's still running everything at like high settings. The GPU is a bit younger, but everything else, like the motherboard and CPU for like, I think I built those in like 2020 or 2021. Still going strong on me. Here. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Or I thought. Here we go. Flat key found in a Hina doll display drawer engraved with a double diamond motif. Opens the door on the right hand side of the Kurosawa house.
Mia, let's leave.
Speaking of which, I'm still waiting on that Plague Tale video. I mean, I still have the footage of it. Most of your PC is from 2018-19 with a fresh GPU in there. Yeah, if you build your base PC part pretty advanced when you first put it together, really only need to like refresh the GPU maybe eventually. But even now, with the way graphics are kind of like at, at the point they are now, you probably don't even need to buy a new GPU for a while if you just buy a fresh one. Should do that shit. Should have had weak film attachment. I'm still gonna get my ass kicked. Mainly because goddamn they're hard to photograph. Especially the ones that like to keep their face pointed down and low to the ground. And then teleport behind you. However, they're not doing nearly as much damage now as well. Get away from my sister, goddammit. Going for them feet. Hey, Larry, you have a good night, man. Still kind of hard though, but definitely more manageable. Still do that shit though. And I can heal by holding her hand. Okay, there's still a challenge to it, but it's not nearly as annoying. Like, she didn't go into aggravation even once. However, I am a little annoyed how like little film I can carry. I'm gonna start using this 61 film just because.
Okay.
Lower some of the settings, what do you mean?
Don't let go. Mia.
Think Team Ninja hates normal difficulty? They kind of do, y'all.
No. It's not us. Don't go alone.
Let's put the back entrance over here. Hello, Hey, Vincente, how you doing, man? Welcome back.
Mayu.
General rule of thumb is always follow the vanishing ghost. Yeah, that tends to work. I think they believe fun is punching a tree for 4 hours and coming back the next day. Yeah, they want you to master the same move by doing it a few thousand times. But a game like Fatal Frame, that doesn't work so well. I just saw everyone complaining about this game's difficulty, so I feel justified in being so whiny last time. Where'd the ghost go? Uh-oh. Now she can walk fast on her own.
Mayu. Mayu? What's wrong? It's nothing.
Just my tism.
Mia. Hurry. Let's go. Mayu. I don't want to kill anymore.
Well, that's good. Glad you got over that. I mean, these girls have psychic powers. They're just twins, as far as I know. I don't think they have any powers beyond that. So, but they're like twins, and this place wants them for a ceremony that needs twins and twins only. One of them is apparently ghost sensitive. Oh, that's so much damage in one shot. Oh, I like that. I love that. I want some more of that. Three shots to kill a ghost. Thank God. Oh, fuck. There's another one. Better. Way better. Like 2 nights ago, that fight would have taken me 30 minutes and I would have died like 5 or 6 times. Save first. Items. These are all the herbal medicine is cheaper too. 7,500. Are the ghosts more dead now that they're... I think they're just exorcised, so they get sent to the afterlife and they're no longer clinging to this world is the idea. Or they go to... You know what? I like to think you can kill the spirit, so there we go. I don't want to send them to a better place, I want them to die again. Death 2. Here. Creepy. Peeping boy. It looks so non-threatening. Shit, I missed a shot. One more beat and I can get another focus orb. Hey, Jim, how you doing, bro? What's you up to? Come on, it's just a vaccine. Stopped an explosion at work. Dude left an air tank open and shut off the airflow. Said tank was next to an active furnace. You saved lives today, Jim. I'm proud of you. You saved lives and you saved the company paying a lot of insurance. I don't know about you, but saving the company the money, way more important in this capitalist society we live in. What did I just get? Bone mirror.
Mayu, don't go alone.
And to save the job. Well, not really, but save the other guy's job, probably. Is the teenager going to do anything with her mountains of photographic evidence of ghosts or no? I don't know. I don't think we ever, like, see the after results of all this ghost hunting stuff. Like, in 3, I think you actually do see some of the characters that have been in 1 and 2, but they're just living regular lives. They're not proving ghosts exist. Oh, fuck. That shit again. This way, girl. Run. Get in here.
Me.
Oh, well, shit. That ghost just bitch slapped. Yes, he scared her to death, I guess. I'm not actually sure how the ghosts kill you. Wish I could, like, I can't make her stay in a spot, can I?
Mayu.
You stay here. No? We're about to die again. Yo, take my sister. But actually worked that. I don't know how it worked that time. I feel like it should have definitely seen us crawl into there. And now it's locked. Shit.
Mayu, don't go alone.
$5090 RTX is too that you do not need a 5090 for like anything. Shit. Shit. Well, this thing's getting annoying. Roll in here. Girl, get your ass under this curtain. Oh my, why are you crawling out? Can I get, Ashley in this game instead? At least her AI knew what it was doing. Go up the stairs.
Don't let go.
Use the Kusabi a lot more. I guess people like the Kusabi, like, hey, what if we added more? Ritual post notes. After she gave birth to the twins, her heart was in such agony that she flung herself into the depths of the which is why I went to the great pains to give Ye and Sai a life of comfort, staving off any lonely as they felt to the best of my ability. The says that once one endures great pain, they are to rest. There goes the ritual of the Crimson Sacrifice, whereby the greater twin murders the lesser twin. Cruel though it may seem, it is what fate has deemed necessary. Now I'm lost again.
Okay.
AI is the new tech, and so prices are going to be outrageous for a while. I predict an AI bubble crash happening possibly this year, which is probably going to make us all destitute in a recession, but maybe we'll be able to buy GPU prices, well, GPUs and, you know, RAM again. You never know. Alright, so this is where I came in at. I'm gonna go save again. Looking expensive. Yeah, right now is the worst time ever to put together a PC. You'll be paying practically double or even triple. It's what the AI wants you to think. The AI is actually convincing everyone that it's going to crash. I mean, the fact that you say that, I can actually understand that if it were actually sentient, I could believe that actually. I mentioned something about this clock earlier.
Mia.
Can't get in there. There's that. Maybe the Kusabi or whatever its name is unlocked this door for me. You're happy with your PS5? Be happy with your PS5. It's going to do you well for a while because Sony probably can't afford to make a PS6 right now. It left by the ritual. Here's a Ye and Sai have left the village, tempted by the remaining boy. Though it was able to quell the worst of the wombs quaking with the Kusabi, it yet stirs. The two girls must be apprehended, lest the village be consumed by the well. They may be my daughters, but it must be done. It must be done.
There's a key.
2 padlocks on the cell door. Each padlock has its own pattern, light or shadow. One of the locks has a motive that matches the bookshelf key.
Why am I trapped here? Don't tell me. The sacrifice outsiders.
Ooh, is that a head? Radiant filter memo. Made an important discovery by the camera obscura, a hidden wraith repelling power that has been built into it. By switching to the radiant filter the wielder owns, thoughts accumulate into a small mirror contained within the device, which are then shown under the target. In essence, this process results in the invocation of a powerful exorcism. Radiant filter works on more than just wraiths. It can also lift seals produced from the blood which such spirits amass. With that in mind, I think I'll refer to this ability as an unbinding of blood from now on. As for why this feature was so carefully hidden, I have a hypothesis, and a simple one at that. These unbindings consume a tremendous amount of the user's willpower. Ordinary persons such as myself, therefore, can hardly invoke them all that freely, but if I was someone with considerable willpower, alternatively. Range short strong, willpower recovery low, switch filter while raised. Removes grime from the camera obscura after shooting a photo. Purging special shots become more powerful the more willpower you have. Uses film, cannot be used while reloading. Radiant filter can be used to perform an unbinding of blood. Locations that have been infused with deep resentment and stained with blood are sealed off. Using radiant filter's purging special shot at its maximum power, these sealed locations can be opened. Purging special shot, hold R1.
Unbinding of blood.
I'm holding R1 for full charge.
Mio, it's cold.
Oh, that's, I gotta switch to that. Massive amounts of charge. The cleaning filter is what that could be called. Is there an item in there I can get, please? It literally comes back. Okay, I didn't get all of it, that's why. This is wrong. Maybe Itsuki was right. Munakata's mentor is going to be turned into a thing. This has to stop. I don't want anyone else to die like Mutsuki. I have to do something. One of the veiled priests took the shadow key toward the Hall of Ropes. Seems Father plans to turn Munakata mentor into a thing. I know one of the cell keys is hidden in Father's bookshelf. Maybe there's no other choice if we want to keep the thing appeased. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, maybe no one else will have to suffer like this. Increase the damage dealt by the radiant filter. Sure, why not? Oh, these can even be upgraded, okay. Wait, where'd my sister go? Oh, there you are. I don't like those big bloody... Well, there's a bunch of things I need to go back and unlock now that I got this ability. game needs that ICO yell for your sister. That would be a little bit helpful, actually. Japanese houses are so claustrophobic. Maybe it's just I'm a big dumb Westerner. I don't know.
Are you okay?
Sorry, but a well under a house has made me think, obviously, of The Ring.
Really running away. Are you
Claustrophobic, but also massive in size. Yeah, I guess they just like, you know what, make all the rooms really tiny. How tall am I? I am 6'1".
Don't let go.
So, yeah, they are kind of tiny for me. Cold wind coming into the cracks around the door. It must lead outside.
If I open this, I won't be able to get out. Are you think we can leave?
What is with the Japanese in shame? They don't like it, so they pretend like not deal. That it's all about saving face, which means not have to deal with shame. Shame is bad. Fucked. Ow. Find that was a ritual totem I just found. There's a reason NTR is popular in Japan. That's because of actual porn addiction, actually. People get used to just jerking it to porn that they can't do anything but imagine themselves watching other people having sex.
Don't let go. Don't go alone.
They invented cock. They didn't invent it, but they did kind of popularize it. What's NTR? A form of pornography where a person gets off on watching their partner have sex with someone else. Otherwise known as cucking here in the West. What if you're both in VR watching yourself from the outside? I don't know what that would be then. Shit. Missed it. Well, that one hurt. Oh, my heart. Kickbot says that cucking is a foul shadow upon the bonds of love. That is what Gandalf would describe cucking as, isn't it? It's not true friendship. Chat, Gandalf officially is against cucking. It's only popular in Mordor. Foul ought to the Demon King.
Fate of the sacrifice.
Sauron is into the cucking of the Shire. Oh man, what the fuck is wrong with me? I just created the sentence "cucking of the Shire," which I should never have been, uttered. Once the lesser maiden slays the greater, the crimson butterfly shall return from the well and become the guardian deity of the village. Maiden transformed into the butterfly shall soar into the heavens, her wings opening the sky, calling down the light from on high.
3 more.
Intiar that into a rare deceit twists hearts and betrayal, cruel blade, 'tis a coward's tale. Man, Gandalf going off on it.
Don't let go. Okay.
Making Kickbot sound like Gandalf was the best decision I ever made.
The door. It's calling me.
Oh, you girl.
Hold on, Mayu.
You know what? This works for me. Next ritual year is almost here. Since Itsuki and Mutsuki weren't able to calm the well before, now it's supposed to be our turn. But I'm going to leave the village together with my little sister. Itsuki has already agreed to help us escape. Once we do, we can live together forever, just like we always promised. Honestly, I don't care if we run away. As long as I'm with my big sister, I'll go wherever you go. Just please don't leave me behind, yay. Okay, sigh. Slosh, as Gandalf put it, slosh, a merry splash of waters wild. See, he recognizes slosh as a positive. I didn't finish checking out that room, Oh shit, see, stuck. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Help me, Sai, I'm stuck. Help me, Step Sai.
I'm on the right side.
Where am I?
Hurry.
Just have Gandalf try to banish the game. Those of you who don't know, I have a bot running on Kick that acts like Gandalf if you talk to it. Right now people are asking Gandalf bot about this game and cucking.
We promised, right? Together forever.
Maybe this game should have been cooperative. You didn't leave any items back here, did you? What? I knew you left an item. Exactly what I was hoping for as well. All right. Maybe reverse POV. What? People on Kick are having a good time tonight. I'm happy. Want to post a GIF, but I can't. You mean on Kick? Yeah, I don't think any... Usually, live stream chats don't let you post animated GIFs. You can on my Discord, though. Honestly, I should set up a chat room in my Discord for people to chat there as well when I'm streaming. That would be hard for me to read it, though. Alright.
It's no use. I can't go any further.
Yai has not returned. Whether she has forsaken Sai or simply perished down the forest, I do not know. As long as Sai is purified as a maiden beforehand, I may be able to hold back the thing, which only her assistance for a time. I perform the ritual with only the lesser maiden, in accordance with what few records I have available to me. Yai, why did you run? Why have you not returned? Binding of blood. Search for bloody handprints. Ooh. Small key hidden in the hollow ropes. It's engraved with the symbol of a shadow. A cell can be opened if you have the light key and shadow key.
I need to find one more key. Everyone's dead. They're all dead. Mayu, we can't escape after all. Itsuki, I'm sorry.
That woman who ran away in this game was the mother of the girl from the first game. I think I remember that detail.
Mayu.
Come on. That door ain't opening.
Don't go alone.
Just redeem streamer energy. Here you go. All for you. There'll be a ghost gonna pop up soon, right? Yep, knew it. Fuck. I was wondering why they gave me hidey holes at the end of these hallways. If you ever play those text-based games like Simulacra and Emily is Missing, just maybe a text-based game? You mean like text adventures? I've never played any of them. You don't know much about this series, but from what I heard, they won't make a new one unless this one sells well. That makes sense to me. They're testing the waters to see if there's a demand for it. Because the only reason they made as many as they did because Nintendo was funding them for a while as well. Just right out there in front of me. Note 1. Miasma from the well is becoming more potent. There is no remaining records I can find indicating that it has ever grown this strong in times past. Perhaps the mounting number of deaths from our poor harvest in recent years accounts for this. Perhaps this time our reckoning our repentance for the touch upon its failure in new moments and touch upon its failure in ritual draws near. Whatever the case, I must hurry. Offerings from other villages seeking the ritual have been bequeathed onto us as well. Half our mourners have been consumed by the miasma and driven mad, plunging themselves into the well. New mourners must therefore be fashioned from the task. For this task I shall turn to the sinners. Should things persist, the well will spill out in the matter of years. I have little choice but to put forth my own daughters for the crimson sacrifice and perform the ritual. By extension, Yai and Sai's purification must be accelerated. It's all for the sake of the village. You know what? Just move. Everyone just move away from the haunted fucking hell well. That seems like an easier option. Sent you a DM, but no worries whenever you get time. Yeah, I got you. Pulling red crystal. This ASMR is kind of weird. Haunted well. I mean, it's really just, yeah, basically, Japan loves their haunted wells. That is actually, I'm rolling in juice now. When the ritual is held, the cover obscuring the well opens, bringing about calamity. Inhuman beings spill forth from the well, as all is consumed by the well. The heavens themselves enshrouded in darkness. Its darkness shall stretch on for generations, lurking in the earth as it summons the well. Its calamity is to serve as a great repentance for failing to fulfill our calling as those born above the well. It is for the ritual that we are given life.
2 more. Maybe the door will open. If I step on this, I'll stay here.
Oh, smart. You've played puzzle games before, haven't you? Where is the radio? We picked up the radio, but we don't need to actually like manually deal with it in the menu anymore. It's like you find the crystals and it automatically plays them. Going over here then. Twin Tome. By the ritual of the Crimson Sacrifice, the Maiden of Twin Bodies is made whole. Her divine being silencing the well. Lesser Maiden shall remain in the realm of man, watching over the world, while the Greater Maiden shall pass through the well, quelling the earth.
1 more.
Price selfie, 6 cent situation. Missed that the radio was even picked up. Yeah, we got it. All right. Away. Fuck, really? Beat her to death. People must never move out of danger. I mean, I guess the property values, man. Prime real estate. Personally, I wouldn't mind living in a haunted house. I've already got plans in case that ever happens. Really? Oh boy. Gotta do this over again. Struggling again now. Our sister just got beat to death while we were like trying to take photographs. I think I lost too much though.
Two more. Maybe the door will open if I step on this.
The end is we find out the sister was an apparition the entire time. No, actually. They're both real. See, not a bad guess though, but no, they're in this case they're both real. Did the nerf help and make the game? Yes, the game is much more playable now. It's day and night difference, actually.
One more.
Make sure she doesn't die this time. Type 6-1 filters ever. Alright, one more ritual tome.
Will you? Okay.
There's a Lebanese guy on the news talking about how he doesn't care, his blood will nurture the earth. It's my home and I won't live it, isn't right. Yep. It's nationalism for you. I'm gonna assume the other tome is back here somewhere.
Mario, don't go alone.
Will you take my hand already? What that did for me, but alright.
Don't let go.
What's up, Mike? How you doing? It's a shortcut. Just a note. Outsiders have come to visit our village and they couldn't have arrived at a better time. The only option is to turn that man into a kusabi and then perform the shadow ritual, thus keeping the village sealed. No matter what happens, I cannot let him escape. In years when there was no crimson sacrifice taking place in the depths of the well below, a kusabi is to be employed. Kusabi is one who ill belongs to Minakami, mummified and offered up to the well. The greater the agony a kusabi endures, the more the quaking of the well is quelled.
This should be everything. Crimson sacrifice.
You okay over there, Mio? She stopped spinning once I pointed the camera at her. Let me do something with this bookshelf. Oh wait. Oh, I need to put those back. Crimson butterflies engraved sacrifice shall seal in its absence kusabi thread. There we go. Small key. Okay, got all the keys.
Now, I can open the door. Everyone's dead. It's all our fault.
Can you do some more of that goofy spinning? Yeah, that's what I need. That's what the people want, Mio. Well, chat, it's just the ghosts that are like possessing her. That's all. That or she's practicing her ballet with her gimp leg. You can only do circles and pirouettes. But if you take a you do that, then she stops. Like, oh, you want to take a photo of me? That's all right. Previous thing you see in the game so far. Get out of here.
Okay. Mia.
Oh shit, it's a regular ghost. That was the Kusavi. One-shotted. See, that feels much better. It's creepier that way to kill it in one shot, actually. This is a normal ghost. I need to go back over there, but first.
Don't let go. Don't go alone. Mayu.
Feels like, I don't know, a game with pace. Yeah, exactly. Turns out if you make a game not feel like a chore to play, it can be pretty good. Sorry if you're heading out early. I'm sorry for lurking for a while. I have a migraine. Hey, oh shit. Oh, fuck you. That was bullshit. Don't open that door. I totally could have, if I'd been old enough at the time, I could have done the live action voice acting for Resident Evil 1. Oh, this isn't Chris's blood.
Okay. Mia.
If I ever make a video game, I'm going to have Dartigan do some Wesker from Resident Evil 1 impressions. For sure, why not? That'll help any game be better. What are we playing? We're playing Fatal Frame 2, the remake of it. And now that it's been patched, it's actually not that bad of a game. Dave Dart stream going, and then hear my husband say random things while he's playing his game. A little disconcerting. Maybe your husband should become a streamer as well. That way when he says weird things, it won't be as disconcerting.
This room brings back memories. It calms me down.
Cell?
I've been here before.
Flat key with a mallet engraved on it. Found in the cell, it opens the back door of the Kurosawa house. Map of the Osaka house. There's a mark of the wall of the room where the camera obscura was found. Photograph labeled altar room in the back. It appears to be inside the Osaka house, showing a richly decorated altar.
Mia. I'm starting to remember.
Promise you, no one needs to hear him become a 13-year-old boy. Oh, well.
I shouldn't have run away.
His loss. The world's loss. How long have I been held captive here? I cannot begin to guess. However, I find myself reminded of the mountain villages of ages past when visitors unlucky enough to pass through would be made living sacrifices and ritualistic ceremonies. When the head priest and his assemblage caught me, they called me an outsider and declared I would be made into a kusabi. That can only mean one thing, and to be sacrificed in the shadow ritual which the twins spoke of earlier. Committed a taboo in trying to reach that which isn't meant to be seen. Those who commit such a sin are destined to meet their same fate. Key that the girls gave me must open the side exit out of this compound, yet according to the map they gave me, the key I need to escape this prison sits hidden in a cave beneath the Osaka house. In fact, it might very well be the cellar I previously investigated, which occupies part of the deep path. The Twin Maidens. Part of the Crimson Sacrifice ritual, a pair of twin shrine maidens are offered up. Occasionally, the children who serve this role consist of a pair of male twins instead. In such instances, the boys are referred to as twin acolytes. Regardless, local residents believe that such children are originally one soul that split into two separate people prior to birth. Crimson Sacrifice ritual. Ritual is based on a legend that says, when the two halves reunite as one, that maiden shall obtain divine powers as the child of a god. To that end, it is further written thus, the elder shall well the younger and cast them into a well. First censored portion likely refers to a type of ritual that they loathe to describe in writing. The very fact is known as a festival of sacrifice suggests such practices. Note. As ever, the caretaker of this prison offers no words for me, his mouth shut tight. It's an attitude that stands in stark contrast to how I am treated when I first arrived in Minakami. Regardless, by all accounts, this facility appears to double as a library, filled to the brim with precious ancient texts, likes of which I've never seen. To allow me to continue my research, whether my work never ever sees the light of day is another matter. The Abyss. Impossible for me to say when precisely the Abyss first appeared, however it has existed in this land since ancient times, a hole in the earth connecting our ephemeral realm to hell. Should the cover obscuring it ever be lifted, they say a terrible disaster will occur. It's thought that the myths and legends surrounding the gate to hell in these parts stem from this location, and so feared is it, the fact that in many ancient texts and manuscripts the name is forbidden, rendered only as scribbles. Pain and suffering of those sacrificed are believed to power the seal that contains the abyss, holding back its wrath. Mourners. Mourners are people who stand guard over the abyss as well as make the necessary preparations for the ritual to take place. Only they appear able to approach the abyss proper. When the year of the ceremony arrives, the members of the families who serve as mourners stretch their eyes shut so that they do not gaze upon that which they protect. And they must live out the rest of their days below ground. Makes me wonder just how terrible the place could really be, to forbid even the mere sight of it, which is such a heavy hand. Just go to hell with a video camera and kill Satan. It's that easy. No, bro, you make content with him. You don't kill, that's a waste. Heading to bed. Hey, Victoria, you have a good night.
Let's get out of here.
Uh-oh.
No, it won't open. What do we do? There should be a key somewhere. I'll go look for it. Hold on. Don't go. Stay here. It'll be okay. I'll be right back. I just promised. Don't leave me. Please, don't leave me. Don't let go of my hand.
We're children, we're children, we're children. Uh-oh.
Hurry up! If you don't, I'll leave it behind. Wait, Mio! Come on, Mayu!
And Mayu never progressed past this age based on what I've seen of her in this game.
Please, don't leave me!
Leg is a little bent.
I'm sorry.
Who's 5 feet behind you? How did you not hear her? Maybe maybe Mayu or Miyu is kind of deaf.
Don't go. Don't go.
Suggests in the first remake that
sorry.
Mayu fell on purpose.
I have to. Don't leave me. Don't.
Dart's voice is a bit crushed. What do you mean?
I'll be back soon. I promise. I'll be
Is it
back
like-
soon.
Sounding weird.
Wait for me, just for a bit.
Are you leaving me again?
That couldn't be crushed.
I'm sorry.
Does anyone else sound like my voice sounds weird?
Don't go. Stay here with me. Mia. Don't forget your promise.
Okay, you'll be safe in there. You sound fine. Yeah, didn't sound any different. Sound good? I might have been clipping or something, I don't know. How many of these do I have? Still need one more before I can max out vocal point. Never had any audio issues, but yeah, it's not an audio issue. It's sometimes you can sound clipped or crushed, or if your audio is too compressed. Getting a lot of lag. Yeah, that's the internet issues there.
I have to find the key.
It's a problem. I don't know where I'm running. Do I fight you here or what? Nope, still dead. Leave that place? That's where it chased me to. You ran him around the door? I mean, I couldn't see it because this game is dark as fuck. And they purposely strip you of your flashlight in it. This way? So we're just gonna leave our sister back there, I don't know. Screw you, sis.
Open.
Wet memo. What on earth was that woman? I found her crying in front of a torii gate. When I tried to speak with her, I somehow found myself in this village. Went into the mountains in order to bring an end to all this, but now I can't bear to stay here any longer. See lots of black window shadows wriggling around. They're approaching me slowly yet steadily. They are going to turn me into one of them. I have to run. I need to leave this village. Hear a voice coming from the water. It's calling out to me. Wait, that's it. The water must lead to the outside. All I have to do is entrust myself to the current and let it carry me out. I'm stuck. Alright, this... Oh, I'm dead again. You call Girl Scouts a scam if you think about it. I mean, I actually bought Girl Scout cookies today. They're pretty good. Assuming this is the right way. Is Girl Scout cookies a real thing outside of movies? Yeah, I literally bought some today. Where did it want me to hide last time? I didn't see it. It's like right here? Crouch in the shadows, game says. Get killed, game says. Little, because I don't see one of the regular hiding spots. I'm knocking on the door. They're really overpriced, but they do taste good. These ones I bought from were just outside of Walmart. I was like, yeah, Lucky will probably want some of these, so I bought her some. Were they Kokum? Yeah, I did get Samoa. As well as Thin Mints. I feel like it wants me to hide over here. This has got to be it. Nope. Okay, The game tells me to hide in shadows, but that, I guess that doesn't count. Do I freeze my Thin Mints? I've never done that. This is actually the first time I ever bought Girl Scout cookies before, so I've never even had any. Or at least any of the time that I bought myself. Alright, so I feel like the game is lying to me and getting me killed right there. Terrible game advice when you're forced into a monochrome filter. Yep. I don't know why they think a monochrome filter is scary, by the way. It's just annoying. So making up Leon sounding one-liners for this game. I mean, I'm always doing Leon's job for him. Swear, if you're being chased by a ghost, you can probably run faster than this. Where is something I can hide in? Maybe just over here? This count is... Okay, now, okay. Now I'm safe. The grass is what protects me. Got a mow out here. People keep getting away. Now it lets me use my flashlight again after all that. Once we go back in there. Yeah, the flashlight doesn't work in the Kurosawa house because I wanted it to be spooky in there. Ghosts apparently just affect electronics. Can't drain that one. Got to be at least 10 years since I last came to Minakami Village, back when my dad would visit it regularly as a merchant. Amazingly, the village looks the same as it did back then. In fact, the whole reason I decided to become a folklorist in the first place was to learn more about the place after traveling here so much as a little kid. Got to see Yai and Sai again too, and they certainly look a lot different than I remember them. They're much more grown up now. May, on the other hand, they said I still look... Me, on the other hand, they said I still look the same. Which maybe makes me feel a little bashful, to be honest. According to the chief priest, the twins will be serving as maidens the next festival here. As for the Itsuki and Mutsuki, I really wonder what happened to them. The letter I received from Mitsuki has me truly worried. When I asked around the village, the people told me they both died of illness, but here's the thing. I exchanged countless letters with Itsuki. Both of them always sounded like they were healthy. Sounds like Mitsuki at least really did die, but when I tried talking to Yai and Sai about Itsuki, their answers were really evasive. Not to mention the last letter I received from him, it asked me if to come for both of the girls on the day of the festival. When I asked about them about that, they both fell silent for some reason. So what's going on here? What could possibly happen? I know Itsuki was always scared of whatever this village festival is, ever since he was little. Maybe he ran away and that's why nobody wants to talk. Or is he still somewhere in this place hiding in plain sight? I'm going to try and recall as much as I can about our time together growing up in the search all over the village for him. At first check, find Kureha Shrine, where we used to play all the time. Maybe I'll figure something out. Are you having fun? Because this doesn't seem very fun. I generally like the game. The atmosphere is good. Now that the combat isn't a slog, it's actually a lot better. That was just a poorly designed chase sequence is all that was. Also, Monty, how you doing, man? You having a good one? Also my flashlight now works in this place for some reason. There is questionable design elements to it, though. Like, I feel there's some poor decisions here and there. Also, Polycarp, how you been, man? What you been up to? I wonder, I doubt I can go back in there, but I'll check. Actually, I can. And now okay, the flashlight does stop working. I was wondering if it's going to. Alright, however, don't need to be in here right now. Is Base here? I have more ideas for smut to write her. Wait, what? Is this consenting smut writing? Need to get Resident Evil 9, but 2 issues, 1 space, 2, it's $70 fucking dollars. Well, you can always donate plasma. That'll quickly get you the 70 bucks after about a couple weeks. As for space, delete some of the games you're playing. You're writing her a fanfic with Halcyon last time when she streamed. Did she enjoy that? I don't think she's here tonight, though. Alright.
It won't open.
Plasma is critical need, so they're offering $70 for yours. Well, there you go. There's enough to buy a couple games of it. And you're doing a good deed. So go donate that plasma, get yourself a few games. Ooh. Sad. Haven't seen her on YouTube since she got someone. She's usually in my Twitch chat rather on YouTube. Like she's a dedicated Twitcher. I've been in here before. Or you drink a lot of water and carbs. Yeah, you're gonna need that energy to get back afterward. They usually give you cookies and milk, right?
It won't open.
First time you've seen a crown and 200 XP next to it. That's actually been a thing for a while. Basically, YouTube wants to reward people who are like chatting a lot or like gifting memberships and doing other stuff in chat to kind of like entice them to do it more. So it's basically just engagement baiting. The more you do it, the higher your rank will go. And it doesn't really do anything for you other than it gives you a good feeling, I guess. Engagement baited you? I guess I did. Do you feel the tentacled fragileness of a Japanese girl teen? No. Tentacles have never, scared me whatsoever. Or turned me on either. Don't know if there's something wrong with me. Here we can finally finish up focal point. Oh, Monty, you should get your invitation soon, by the way. We sent those out the other day. Don't get blood anymore because I don't like people anymore. Well, do you like the money you get from it? Is that why you're number 3 now? Yup. You could be number 2 or 1. If you tried a little bit harder. Alright, back in the village. Oh, the butterfly. Also, $20 from Monty, I'm making it drizzle. I mean, that's a bit more than a drizzle, in my opinion. But hey, I appreciate it. Alright. Also, Super Tramp with 10 gifted me. You didn't have to do that, by the way. I wasn't trying to bait you into, like, giving memberships to like, raise your rank. But thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, the Kurihei Shrine is where I needed to go, actually. But thank you much. Any of you who got yourself a membership from Super Tramps, please send him some love. Darts baiting? No, not right now. Bad for you. Apparently so. That's what the European government tells me. I have a question for pretty much the whole channel. I sent in my audition tape for the Wendy's job yesterday. I still have a copy. Would anyone be interested in seeing its 21 audition tape? You have to send in a tape for a job at Wendy's? Or is it for like a commercial or something? Good luck. Well, hey, good luck to you, sister. What's that? Last time I got piss tested, they said I had trace amounts of blood in my urine. Is it irritation and cause that? And I said, yeah. I baited a bit. That can happen, I guess. Boy, searching shrine. Boy. Small boy. Want you to take a picture of the moon and then the moon starts shivering for some Lovecraftian horror. Can't even see the moon. Is that something you can actually do in the game? They make you audition on tape for Wendy's. That's bizarre. For a fast food restaurant? I worked at Wendy's for 3 days once and quit. I didn't have to do any tapes. Queen Diary. Used to play behind the shrine a lot when I was little. I remember one time when everybody was so good at hide and seek and I got left behind all by myself. So lonely I started to cry, which made Itsuki come out because he felt so sorry for me. There were all these white spider lilies surrounding him. They were in bloom. Hard for me to believe that he's really gone, that I might never get another chance to see him again. Decided to take a look around his house and leaf through his documents. Looks like he was trying to find some way of the village, although the other members of the household members of the household chosen to remain mum about it. He's probably trying to set Yai and Sai free and let them run away. Remember him mentioning there was some sort of underground path from the old tree that leads to the outside. I'm going to take a look around there and see if what I can find. Did you know that the UK now employs AI scan bots called Safer Pods that automatically scans people, literally something out of so they're like flying around scanning people? Or is it just, I mean, they've had security cameras everywhere in the UK for many minutes since the 90s. So it's not entirely new. For the food tasting. Oh, the food taste. Oh, yeah, the food tasting job you said. Well, I hope you get it, man. It sounds like it. That sounds like it. You said it paid $100,000 a year, something for tasting Wendy's food. Head towards the Osaka house. Good luck on that one. It's probably a lot of competition. You weigh 236. I've actually lost 6 pounds in the past week. Well, the past couple weeks. Let's see. What's actually up there? When he's making you either record a live stream, a job, but it's like for a very special job that pays very well, so. Oh, I should probably, like, audition for it. Can you send me the link to that? I'll eat Wendy's food for 100K a year. Yeah, send me that fucking link. I'll go looking for it myself. Oh, I can record something that easy. Sorry, Dart. Thank you for telling me. I will keep a lookout for the invitation. Hope it is vibrating when it arrives. Vibrating? I don't know what kind of invitation you're used to, but ours aren't that fancy. Haven't had Wendy's in a while. I've had their, like, if I do get Wendy's, it'll usually be like their chicken sandwich or something. It's the house I needed to go check out. Anything underground I can get into. Or shall shut my mouth force. Pays $100,000 a year, and I got the job. I would be using commercials, which would help out my YouTube career. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this. Like, hey, do you guys want a YouTuber? It's the house I first went into when the game started. Oh. I want to see what's under this place though before I go anywhere else. Oh fuck. Their shakes are decent. Eh. Their Frosties are alright. A lot of calories, though. You dare take the beat. What is this place, actually? Auto Temple Hallway. Doesn't sound too hard as an online test anyone can take. Apparently so. Like, I'm asking for the link for it because I'm gonna fucking do it. But it's probably gonna be very highly competitive, and you know, it's one of those things, someone will get it, but it won't be you. I'm assuming the verdict is a yes, that I should probably post the video after the contest ends on the 30th. I mean, well, if you got posted before the contest, you sure you get it in before the deadline. Sort of a little tall, Monty. Come on, man. You're like the definition of tall. You're being too humble. What's up, Dr. Chungus? How you doing tonight, man? Welcome back. What's my favorite fast food?